Hey guys, I haven't made a video in a long time, mainly because I sort of felt like I had done all the videos that I was qualified to do, and that's probably still true. But I did realize that I was doing something kind of cool for Christmas this year, and a lot of folks probably don't know how to do that, and there's not a lot of videos on how to do this, so I thought I would go ahead and share. The procedures are very simple, so I don't have any video or any props, or I'm not going to go over a complex procedure. So just listen and I guess take notes if you really want to. This video is going to be about how to make a liqueur from just about anything, but mainly from tea, which is what I've been doing. So a friend of mine hooked me on this really badass tea from Tivana called the Spice of Life. It's insanely expensive, but it's really good tea. So, hey boy, it's really good tea. So, for Christmas, the wife and I bought a pound of this stuff, which cost us $100, and that was on sale. And we decided to use half a pound to make a liqueur. So, I got about 3 gallons of vodka. And you don't have to buy the really high dollar vodka. In fact, you're sort of wasting your money if you do buy the high dollar vodka. So I got the stuff that was like 2 or 3 quarts for $10, and then buy yourself a Brita water pitcher. Now, I'm not saying you can turn a $10 vodka into a $100 vodka with a Brita water pitcher, but it will significantly smooth my dog's rubbing on my leg here. It will significantly smooth the vodka out. So, excuse me, run all of the vodka through the Brita pitcher, and I do this twice, just to make sure I didn't miss anything, and do the Pepsi challenge before and after the filter, and you'll notice a tremendous difference. So you want to get the vodka as smooth as possible because you're about to rough it up, and this is why I said don't buy the really high dollar vodka for this. So filter all the vodka, dump it in. I dump it in a big brew bucket, but you can dump it in whatever you want to dump it in. I made 3 gallons for this batch. So, and then I put in half a pound of tea. Now this tea is it's a white tea. It's got almonds, and you can look it up on the Tivana website. It's really an awesome tea. So I let this stuff steep, and normally if I'm steeping medicinally, you're essentially making a large tincture, and you guys have seen videos for tinctures. I think I've got one up too. You're making a large tincture, and normally when I do a tincture for medicinal stuff, I'll leave it in there for 30 days. Well, I discovered very quickly after about 5 days that this tea is so potent that some of the ingredients, especially the bitter orange peel and the pepper, are really potent. And after about 10 days, the orange peel and the pepper was really the dominant note. So I really should have pulled it off about 8 and been sampling, but I had anticipated it taking a full 30, so I didn't really think about it. I just happened to sample it. So you mix the tea up with the filtered vodka, and then you agitate it once a day, maybe twice a day. It doesn't really matter. Then what I did was I got a giant strainer, and because I do home brewing and I have giant strainers laying around, and I filtered all the tea through a strainer to get all the particle stuff out. And this next step is optional. You don't have to do this, but it helps because I'm a home brewer. I have bentonite on hand. I hit it with bentonite per the Go See My Wine Clearing video with the same stuff, same procedure, to get all the floating particulate matter and the haze out of the tea, or out of the batch at that point. So then I was left with the tea really roughed the vodka up a bit, so it wasn't quite as smooth as I wanted. So a friend of mine suggested, and I've tried this in a small batch, and I'm about to do it with the whole batch, you can either make like double or triple batches of the regular tea with hot water, and use that to thin it out and smooth it out a bit. Or you can go buy Arizona green tea, which is awesome tea, and I love that stuff. And use that to thin the batch out, and that stuff, it tastes wonderful. So yeah, so the basic procedure is you steep the tea for let's just go 5 to 10 days, and you want to sample it periodically. And when it starts to get on the rough side, strain your tea out. Hit it with bentonite optionally if you want to clear it. If you don't, you just got to give it a little time to settle. It's not that big a deal. And then thin out with Arizona green tea, or make your own tea to taste. You can also optionally use brown sugar in this particular batch. It works very well with this tea. Experiment. We're going to try 2 or 3 other teas. I got a friend who's going to make me a spice blend of the Tivana stuff, so the Spice of Life blend, so I don't have to go buy $100 a pound tea, because I really love that stuff. So that's the basic recipe for making a tincture, or to making a liqueur. You make it a giant tincture essentially, and then you, if the tincture's okay by itself, you can probably just bottle and serve, and you're good. If it's not, find something that complements that flavor that's a pre-bottled beverage. Another possible solution would be to use some to throw in the brown sugar or some other sugar. You could even use corn syrup if you want, though I don't recommend it. And use Perrier water. Get both batches very, very cold, and because the coldness will preserve the carbonation. And once they're both very cold, you can use the Perrier water to give an effervescent effect to the batch, and then you bottle it like you would bottle anything else. You can also get it very, very cold and force carbonate it, like the forced carbonation video I've got up. There's a couple of other options you can do. Oh, and if you have it, it's not a bad idea to throw some, I'm trying to think of the name of this stuff. Brewers add it to beverages for mouthfeel. It's not sodium metabisulfite. Potassium sorbate. No, it's not. Yeah, is it potassium sorbate? I don't know. I'll look it up. I'll put it on the video. So you can add that to mouthfeel, and it'll make it, hold the head if you carbonate it. So that's it. That's the basic procedure. I do have another couple of videos planned, at least one. I have recently, in the last year or so, acquired an AK-47. I sold my AR-15. I'm a huge believer in the AK-47 platform now because it's pistol driven. Yes, it's not as accurate as the AR-15, but it's just rock solid, stable. So I built one of those out with an ATI stock from ATIgunstocks.com. I love their stuff. So I'm going to do a video review of their stocks and a couple other gizmos, like the reflex sight and stuff like that. And I got a UTG bipod for it, and the UTG Agilage forward barrel. So I'm going to do a video on that stuff. If you guys have a brewing video you would like me to do procedurally, I will be, if I know how to do it, I will be happy to do it. I am not an expert really on making beer, so I'm probably not going to do any more beer videos. Hit me up in comments. I always look at the comments. I don't always respond in a timely manner, but I do. So hope you guys enjoy it. Share your recipes in comments. I'm very interested to see what you guys come up with as far as your own variations on making your own liqueur. So have a good one. Later.